Hi guys, my name is Debbie and I'm an intuitive reader as well as a medium here, and I'm here to give some type of messages from beyond. Hopefully this does help and resonate for whomever this is meant for. Let's get into it here. So hopefully you guys are doing well. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and smash in that like button. It definitely helps out with my channel here. Sister. This is somebody who lost a sister. Could have been a fire sign here. Fire signs are Leo, Aries, Sag. Does not have to be. I feel that you two were total opposites. Okay, is what this tells me. Energetic wise, personality wise, you're showing up as the Queen of Pentacles, who is very balanced, logical thinking, calm, and she was more the feisty one. Your sister here that passed on. Okay. So I feel like there was definitely a struggle, meaning that there was a tough cycle in order to pass on here. Very ill for a very long time, in other words, okay? But I feel like the person who is resonating for this, knows that she's no longer in pain. The battle is done here. I'm feeling cancer of some sort. I do feel that as well. But yeah. I literally feel the sister here that is present still here on Earth is basically communicating to you, or to, wait, sorry, I'm getting my words mixed up here. You are basically communicating to her, okay? Now, I feel like this was an older sister, not by much, but just an older sister, because you have the Queen of Cups looking at the Empress. Now, I feel with the Empress energy, she was kind of like a role model for you, a mother figure. She took care of you. She taught you how to tie your shoes, little things like she was there, okay, for you and helped you throughout your life. And I feel that, you talk to her saying how much you miss her. You talk to her and say how much that you still feel that connection with her here. And that's just confirmation to say that she hears you loud and clear. She knows how much that you appreciated everything when you two were little, that you helped, that she helped you out, okay, and learn and experience things. She was like a mother hen to you growing up, okay, to some degree. I feel that the sister that is presently living, okay, message for you, okay, your husband, I feel like your husband doesn't know what to say, okay. A lot of people go through that, they use the traditional, I'm sorry if there's anything you need, kind of thing, but he doesn't know how to make you feel better. He doesn't know how to help release the mental anguish, because you two were very, very close, and the frustration of it all after her passing. You just really, really loved her. You cared about her, kind of thing, I feel like, two messages. Let's see. I feel like you are basically saying that you're sorry to your husband for not being like yourself. He understands. He loves you, okay? They're showing me the vows. When you two made those vows, to be married here, good times and bad, or whatever that saying is. It's been like, I don't even know, like 30 some years since that day happened for me. But yeah, I feel like he knows that you'll feel better, you'll be back, but you're kind of, out there in kind of like a fog of disbelief that she is gone. So the other message here is that I feel that your sister is saying that she's sorry for not being there for you anymore, but she is happy. She is home, okay? I get that a lot with a lot of spirits. They call the afterlife home, which I think is really sweet. But yeah, definitely. She's healed after such a traumatic event that she was going through here, but I feel like she's got her energy level up. Yeah, I just heard radiation, like chemo. That's what I'm feeling, where she was sluggish, she was tired here, and now she's got all of her energy back. I literally heard her say, I feel like a teenager again. But she knows her limits with that even. She does look down, she visits, okay, she watches over, she sees, on cloudy days. Now I don't feel like I just heard Washington State. Interesting. But I just feel like it's not so much the actual weather. I'm just feeling like on, you're having a rainy day meaning a bad day. I love having the sun out. It really does change your mood when the sun is out and bright and sunny and everything. I feel, okay, so this is back to the sister who is here, okay, watching this. But I feel like the husband isn't giving up, okay? I feel like he's still going to try. He just doesn't know what to do. It's like you hear a baby cry, and it's kind of like when you're a first-time mom, and you're like, what does that mean? And then you cover your bases of the 3 or whatever, 4 general things. Sorry, there was something on my cup. But yeah, and so it's either the diaper, dirty diaper, they're hungry, or they need burping, so you do all 3 until you figure out when they stop crying. But if I just feel this energy of kind of like, he doesn't know how to handle it. He doesn't know how to answer that cry. Okay. In regards to the pain that you suffered after your sister here passed. So, but he is there for you definitely. All right. But I feel a little bit of prayer would never hurt. You got the Judgment, the 6 of Swords, but I feel like it's going to take time to basically heal. Okay. But just know that your husband knows he's very concerned about you. He is there. Okay. So with that being said, I feel it's kind of like you don't really want to talk to anybody. Like I had story time. So I had this episode. All right. And I had a really, really nice neighbor. All my neighbors were really nice at my other house, total difference from now, this other house. But anyway, they were so polite and so nice, majority of them. Okay. You have your usuals, whatever. But, yeah, so she's like, when I came home after I lost my son, who was a full-term stillborn, I was a mess. And she's like, we need to go for walks, Deb. She was being positive. And I just wasn't, I wasn't mean to her, but I was depressed, and I remember my energy was very, very low. And I said, I know you mean well, but I just don't want to be around anybody or anything. I just want, I'm not ready. I think I just basically said, I'm not ready to go walk, but yeah, and get outside. I just wanted to be by myself kind of thing. So I feel with that being said, with that story time, I just feel like you went through like this bout of depression where you just wanted to be there, or, and he wants to be there to help support you. And he always will be, I feel, this husband. Things are going to get better. You could be having some kind of therapy, I feel, as well to help. But I just feel like it's really about the love that this husband's going to show you, the support. They see that you are very sad here for sure and having a tough time here. Yes, I am talking over my ringtone with my other phone. I know I shouldn't have brought that out here. But I feel like they're not going to stop. The husband's not going to stop until basically you are happy, you are content, you are back to your normal self. So you're going to have your bouts along the way, missing your sister here, but I feel it's going to be more of a secret thing, hiding the tears, but yeah, they're showing me my hiding spot when I wanted to mourn, when I wanted to cry. We'll keep that private. But yeah, but definitely I feel that, you're going to stay strong and you're going to love yourself here. Just know that your sister does love you here, okay? But yeah, he's very, very, your husband here is very, very concerned about you. Very, very concerned, very worried here. It's just going to take some time, but always, it's kind of like the energy of, well, he's not watching me right now, kind of thing. So I can go cry or whatever. No, he's watching. He's watching. He's using his sixth sense as well, okay? His gut feeling, his energy there. Oh, wow. You're never going to find out why. Okay. I get that a lot. And I understand that because I've been through there, and I feel a lot of people, they always have that question of why. I want answers, and you're never going to really find the answers as to why she had to pass, It's basically, I hate saying this, but it is. It's basically, it was her time to go. She knew that. Okay. She knew that. But just know that she's not in a bad place, okay? I do feel that, but I feel that she worries about, your sister worries about you, okay, in regards to, staying stable here, having that why, having those questions, but I feel like things are going to heal. I do feel that prayer's definite, a means of healing, as well as, oh, okay, you want to bring that up? All right. But as well as communicating telepathically. Telepathic communication, it's in the newer book, Accepting the Gift. But telepathic communication is done through the mind. You can, your thoughts, when you hear your thoughts thinking in your mind kind of thing. Please tell me that's not just me. But yeah, but it's kind of like that. She wants you to continue, because that's the way that they communicate in the afterworld, but definitely communicate to her here. But they are showing me, spiritual help here with answers, okay, and turning a little bit towards God, or just intervention, okay, spiritually speaking, because they were showing me I had a little diary. I was a big, remember what was her name? Oh my gosh, comment down below, because that's going to drive me nuts. Judy Blume, never mind, I figured it out. Judy Blume books, remember those? I think I technically aged myself there. But yeah, I love Judy Blume's. She had a whole series, but I just reread the first one over and over again because I just thought it was so cool. Dear God, It's Me, or something like that. Yeah, I used to read them all the time. I'm not a big reader, but here I am writing books, but yeah, so, but I just feel like I wrote a diary, and I did it kind of like, Judy Blume would write, or I can't remember the girl's name in the book, but yeah, you can comment that too, because curiosity will kill me. But anyway, but definitely just kidding. But yeah, so it's basically, I was like putting it in, Dear God. I didn't put Dear God, It's Me. Okay. But I did put Dear God, and then I would just say my little prayer and write it out, how much I miss them, kind of thing. Maybe that could be good for therapy as well. Just writing out like your emotions, okay? Because sometimes when we overthink and we get to ourselves more and more depressed with our thoughts, sometimes it's actually good to see it in writing. Okay, to really see the big picture, how sad we really are. Okay, yeah, just, I'm no doctor here, but with them showing me that, it did help, until one day, it was years after I was feeling better anyway, but you reflect back and you see old things, that you did, that you wrote, and it's kind of like, wow, I was really in bad shape. And I, I appreciated the time that I did write in that, Dear God, It's Me. Now that's going to drive me nuts. Dear God, It's Me. I can't think of the girl's name. Oh, I can't remember. That's going to drive me cray-cray. I feel like there's going to be, oh, that's so sweet. I feel like there's going to be a little bit of money spent. Okay, you got the King of Pentacles here. This is the husband treating for a little vacation. I feel if this hasn't happened already, this is going to take place. A little communication in regards to making a plan and sticking by it and going somewhere. Showing the action here, okay? And you're going to be kind of like, what? But this would be a good idea. I took it very hard when I took it very hard. Who wouldn't? When, you are right about, I was 2 days away from giving birth to my son when I found out that he was stillborn. But yeah, at his celebration of life, we'll put it that way, I basically had a meltdown. Okay, I was on my knees in front of him, the whole 9 yards. But anyway, I won't talk about that. But later on, I found out that my husband used to work for Xerox, and the boss, who was great, I really want to say his name and shout him out, but I can't, and he's like, go on a vacation, do something fun, cheer her up, really focus on your marriage and her. And you have to understand, my dad also worked for Xerox, okay? So, my dad knew his boss, they were good friends, they knew each other. So that might have been, a little fixed program, but it was, everything was, he still got paid for that week. It wasn't counted against him. Like it was like a huge deal. No time was, used for vacation time. He just said, just do it, and we went away. We went to Vegas, and not to get too into it, but man, who knew Rick Springfield would bring me back to reality? I know it's not funny, but man, that dude was in tight leather black pants, a white shirt that was like barely on, and he was always my my dream man. When you're playing with Barbies and thinking about Rick Springfield growing up. I had no Ken. My Ken doll was named Rick Springfield. I adore Rick Springfield. He's actually Australian. Did you know that? He's actually, but he fixes his accent, but he still has the Australian accent. That is rockin' cool. But yeah, anyway, and I don't want to get too into it, but anyway, let me tell you, we had our seats adjusted. They said to come back, maybe you can get better seats, and man, did we ever. We had first row seats, and we were right in front of this half wall, and he was playing the, story time's almost over, don't worry. But yeah, basically, and he was walking with this playing and hot and everything, and he reached for my hand, and I walked him along the left. I couldn't let go. I don't think to this day I washed my hand. My right hand is still dirty because I refused to wash my hand after touching Rick Springfield's hand. Oh my God. Well, as you can tell by my reaction with that lovely story, that man cured me. So I feel that there's definitely, let's go back to the story here. I feel that there's some kind of relaxation, but something to put you in a good mood again, to kind of reboost your energy. Every time of course I was going to have some side tracking and, moments after we came home. Reality is reality, and when you come home from vacation, you get slapped with it, but I'll never forget it. My husband, God rest his soul, every time that I would have this bout, like a mini, sadness, not full-fledged depression, I was much better, but I would get hit with it. He would run out and buy me a Rick Springfield CD. I knew where he was going with that. So I feel like there's, regardless of that story time over, but I feel like you guys are going to talk about something in regards to a mini vacation, a week long, what have you. That was just an example. It could be Vegas for it to be brought up, but regardless, I feel like there's going to be a little getaway to kind of help relax, feel better, okay? And I do feel that there's going to be something exciting that's going to take place. Now, we renewed our vows, too. You could be doing that. Something, we had the option of having Elvis do it, but we decided not to. Now, it's going to cost some money. There's going to be some, when you come back, you might have to kind of clip coupons, but it's something that you're going to have to, kind of recoup. Okay, it's going to take time to kind of recoup because you could be spending some decent money on this vacation, but I also feel that you're going to wait a little bit, not too long. I wouldn't suggest waiting too long if this hasn't happened already, but definitely you may have to kind of recoup after this mini vacation. So, but anyway, it's a sad story. I try not to laugh, but when they show me my past and how stupid I acted in front of Rick Springfield, oh my gosh, that was back in 2003? Yeah, something like that. And oh my gosh, I still talk about it. And how long's it been? But that's what I have. I hope that this helps. It is a serious situation because I was picking up the depression, and it can get out of hand and it can be very, very serious. So, just know that your husband is present, that he's there, but definitely go away. Okay. And enjoy yourself and feel better, and I do feel that you will. This future trip will definitely help. So that is what I have. Now, this could have already happened, or, it's going to happen in the future. All depends. There's no such thing as time on the other side. So, but the energy is there. And that's what I have, guys. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to subscribe as well as smashing that like button. It definitely helps out with my channel. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye.